What's up, Scoopster crew? Get ready for a serious dose of music news. First up, the legendary Motorhead are dropping a brand new tribute album, Killed by Death, to celebrate their 50th anniversary, and it's packed with punk rock royalty covering their anthems. But hold up, the punk scene is buzzing for a different reason. A major gig has been shut down after some seriously disrespectful comments were made by Charlie Kirk's critics, and we've got the full story on what went down. And speaking of controversial takes, the punk rap duo Bob Vylan are once again making headlines with their provocative remarks, this time about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and it's sparking a massive debate. Finally, we're heading to the Philippines for a legendary punk rock event as Dong Abay performs Yano, live on the 53rd anniversary of martial law. You won't want to miss this incredible lineup. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. Motorhead's legacy lives on with Killed by Death tribute album. Get ready for a monumental celebration of rock and roll history. The iconic band Motorhead is set to release a brand new tribute album, Killed by Death, commemorating their incredible 50th anniversary. This isn't just any tribute. It's a massive collaboration featuring some of the biggest names in punk, including Pennywise, Rancid, Lagwagon, GBH, Slaughterhouse, and Fear, all stepping up to cover classic Motorhead tracks. The album is slated for release on October 31st via BMG, promising a raw and powerful collection of anthems. But the excitement doesn't stop there. A special music video has also been unveiled, showcasing Motorhead joining forces with the Damned for a blistering rendition of Neat Neat Neat. Interestingly, this electrifying track, recorded back in 2002, is the only non-Motorhead song featured on the Killed by Death album, adding a unique twist to the tribute. Fans can dive into the full tracklist, which includes contributions from a stellar lineup of punk legends, each putting their own spin on Motorhead's timeless sound. The announcement has sent shockwaves through the music community, with fans eagerly anticipating the release and the chance to hear their favorite punk bands tackle Motorhead's legendary catalog. Social media is already buzzing with excitement, celebrating the enduring impact of Motorhead and the incredible roster of artists paying homage to their legacy. Don't go anywhere, because the stories are just getting started. Next, we dive into a shocking gig cancellation that's got the punk world talking. Punk gig cancelled amidst controversy over Charlie Kirk comments. A significant gig in the punk music scene has been abruptly cancelled, sending ripples of discussion through the community. The cancellation comes in the wake of disrespectful comments allegedly made by critics concerning Charlie Kirk, a move that has sparked debate about free speech and the boundaries of expression within live performances. While the exact nature of the comments and the specific individuals involved are still being clarified, the incident highlights the sensitive and often polarizing nature of political discourse, intersecting with artistic expression. Such events raise questions about the responsibilities of artists and venues in managing content that could be perceived as offensive or inflammatory, particularly within a genre known for its rebellious spirit. The fallout from this cancellation is being closely watched, with many in the music industry and beyond weighing in on the implications for future events and the broader conversation around acceptable commentary at concerts. This situation underscores the delicate balance between artistic freedom and the potential impact of public statements. But the controversy doesn't end there, as another punk act is facing backlash for their own provocative statements. Prepare yourself for the fiery opinions of Bob Vylan next. Bob Vylan under fire for Rest in Piss, Charlie Kirk remarks. Punk rap duo Bob Vylan has ignited a firestorm of controversy with their latest on-stage remarks, this time targeting the late Charlie Kirk. Lead singer Pascal Robinson Foster reportedly led the crowd in a chant of Rest in Piss Charlie Kirk, you piece of shit, during a gig in Amsterdam, a statement that has drawn widespread condemnation and reignited debates about the band's provocative stance. This incident follows a pattern of controversial statements from Bob Vylan, who previously faced criticism for chanting "Death, Death to the IDF" at a festival. Critics are decrying the band's apparent glee in the face of death and their embrace of what some are calling a bourgeois death cult mentality. The remarks have been framed as a stark example of the darker side of cancel culture, where extreme reactions are seemingly justified for perceived wrongthink. Social media and opinion pieces are ablaze with reactions, with many calling out the hypocrisy of a band that claims to be targeted for speaking out, yet celebrates the violent demise of others. The band's actions are being scrutinized for their nihilistic undertones and their perceived disconnect from genuine punk ethos, with some commentators suggesting they embody a form of performative outrage rather than true rebellion. From controversial statements to legendary performances, we're shifting gears dramatically. Get ready for a deep dive into Filipino punk history with our next story. Dong Abay's Yano live performance marks martial law anniversary. Filipino punk rock icon Dong Abay is set to deliver a powerful and politically charged performance, revisiting the seminal album, Yano, live on the 53rd anniversary of martial law in the Philippines. The event, scheduled for September 21st at 19 East in Parañaque, will see Abay perform the entirety of Yano's self-titled debut album, a record that defined protest and edge in Philippine punk throughout the 90s. This concert holds deep significance, coinciding with mass protests at Luneta Park and marking 31 years since the release of the influential Yano album. Released in 1994, the album, featuring guitarist Eric Gancio, bassist Oni Badiang, and drummer Noe Favilla, was lauded for its biting social commentary on corruption, hypocrisy, and daily struggles. Tracks like Trapo and Banal na Aso, Santang Cabio, fused raw punk energy with unflinching lyrical content, establishing Yano as a cornerstone of Filipino alternative music. Abay has expressed his intention to capture the raw energy of the performance, even hinting at recording it with a cassette tape machine to potentially press limited copies. The enduring relevance of Yano's themes of societal critique continues to resonate, influencing generations of Filipino musicians who blend rebellion with urgency. This live rendition promises to be a potent reminder of punk's role as a voice for dissent and social commentary. That's all the news for today, but stick around for our lightning round recap. Don't miss our outro, where we break down all the biggest stories. All right, Scoopster fam, what a ride! We saw Motorhead drop a massive 50th anniversary tribute album, Killed by Death, featuring an all-star punk lineup. Then, a punk gig faced cancellation due to controversial comments surrounding Charlie Kirk. We also covered Bob Vylan's provocative remarks about Charlie Kirk's assassination, sparking major debate. And finally, Dong Abay honored martial law's anniversary with a legendary live performance of Yano's album. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to Scoopster for all your breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, drop a comment below telling us your favorite story, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.